That slight wind advantage for Limerick in the first half as Keane Ryan gets this Munster minor championship game underway. Straight away early possession momentarily there for Shane Waters, and recycle or quickly gathered by Jack Roach through the hand passing route. Out as far as John O'Riordan, the bruff man on the far over side of the field. Not too many souls, in fact nobody over there on the far side, but plenty of green grass in front of John O'Riordan. Decides to carry the ball forward. This will be a serious start for the Shannonsiders. 18 seconds on the clock. He splits the post. What a run right through the centre there. Touch momentarily, just as I say it, maybe commentators curse on Emmett, but he does pick it up, bounces off the would-be challenge there of Zach Bennis, and then switches the direction of play, putting Waterford back on the attack. Lovely ball, or taken superbly there. Keane Delaney, the man from Butlerstown, he is paced to burn, illustrating in here as he goes forward. Here's Keane Delaney on the 13-metre line, he shoots. Keane Delaney, what a score by Delaney there. He got inside the cover, off these run into the corner. Oh, superbly gathered momentarily there, just taken off him, but does well to retrieve the all-important ball. That's the full forward, that's O'Sullivan. Eamon O'Sullivan from Adair, my word, that is some strike by Eamon O'Sullivan. Score of the evening so far by the man from Adair. Beautiful striking action in the 10th minute. He backed himself, we can see here right underneath the stand, Damien, as he got possession. He had a hell of a lot to do, recycled the ball back out, backed himself 45 metres out from goal. Serious score.
Outstanding score. When he received that ball, it was hit the 3v1.
Mikey Ware does well, good save by the Waterford custodian, does well. Oh, not a great clearance by Mikey. Still inside there, Limerick are lurking, picked up by Gavin O'Brien. Gavin has possession, wheeling around off his left hand side. He strikes, and the umpire, is he going for the flag? He certainly is indeed. Nicely done by the man from Kilmallock. He had a lot of work to do. There was a goal chance for a split second, but he had the composure to recycle the ball, and a very difficult angle off his left hand side. Instant response by Limerick.
Really great running down the middle by Diarmuid Crowe. Unfortunately, he didn't get away a good strike.
On the man from Rowan Moore. Goes short. Stevie Coffey. Himself and Dylan, of course, part of last year's team that won the All-Ireland title, of course, in brilliant fashion. Little 1-2. Dylan on the run. 45 metres out from goal. He splits the post. That's his first from play. Super score. On the same wavelength. That was a training ground move. Little 1-2 back to Murphy. Lovely wristy hurler off his left hand side without breaking stride. Fires it over.
You'd pick him out in the warm up. Yeah, beautiful wristy hurler, as you said. Beautiful strike off his left. Forwards kind of evening now. Wet ball, wet ground. He's standing up for the backs nicely, isn't it?
Ryan Malumphey and Dylan Murphy. Lovely little 1-2 here. Their own Moorman can finish, and he can put Waterford back in front. Beautiful strike in action by Dylan Murphy. Number 5 for the evening. He's tearing the Limerick defence open. Lovely little move. Himself and Malumphey, too knacky here. Lovely little 1-2 there. And he splits the post. Trying to make this move better is Jack Mullally. Spooned outside, shooting opportunity for Ryan Malumphey, and he fires it over the bar. Another one for the Daisha, second for the man from Ballyduff Upper on the 40, but floating between the forward position. A lot of movement in that Waterford line. They may be wearing different numbers, but they're floating around. As I said, they're in the 6 positions.
Yards of separation there. Intercounty hurler, you're a lot tighter than that.
Quick 1-2 here, Eamon O'Sullivan, or quick ball from the line ball. Shane Waters, Sullivan wheels around. That's one they like, the Limerick fans. The man from Adair, that's his second of the evening, and that raises a big cheer. Back to a 2-point game, 10 points to 8. Very intelligent from Waters with the line ball. O'Sullivan backed himself.
Defenders, they got back around John O'Riordan there to turn him over.
11 points to 8. Waterford lead. Zach Bennis very, very close to the side, and we're right behind this one. Damien looks like it's sneaking inside. Oh, off the post. I could be pull it first time. It's a goal. Mikey Ware got a boot to it, but Gavin O'Brien. Ground hurling, it's great to see it here in the TUS Gaelic grounds. He was quickest to react. I thought Bennis's effort was inside. Here's the replay. Mikey had to watch it. We can see it here. Damien goes back off the upper like any good forward. Following the score just before half time, and with that the referee blows the half time whistle. Psychologically, it's a big moment. It arrived at a big time right on the stroke of Keane Ryan's half time whistle. A half that's been really, really entertaining. Both sides going at it hell for leather.
Well next year.
Yeah, and there's confirmation that Zach Bennis is the player to go off, and on comes Ryan Foley. Meanwhile, on comes Stephen Coffey, gaining early possession for Waterford in the centre of the field as Keane Ryan of Tipperary gets this second half underway. Waterford with possession. Dylan Murphy, he can do no wrong so far this evening. Lovely opening by Waterford inside as far as Jack Mullally, the De La Salle man, going for a good start to the second half. He fires this one in, and the De La Salle man gets the first score in the second half. Here, but it's Waterford who won a lot of these duels so far. Here's Ferdy Agagan, pop pass out as far as Dylan Murphy, and off he goes. Just puts on the burners there and takes off. Dylan Murphy, the Rowan Moore man, going forward on the edge of that 40-metre arc. Dylan Murphy strikes, and Dylan Murphy dissects the post. What a score by the Waterford number 14. That's his 8th point of the evening. Just absolutely menacing. Just puts on that burners. Clean pair. We have that opening ball. Both sides playing this through the lines kind of game, and certainly leading to a very interesting one so far this evening. Ball outside. Xavier Nelligan. Lovely little 1-2. Here's Jack Roach. Is there an end product? Jack Roach. What a score. The man from Blackrock. That's hurling at its finest. Both sides giving it everything so far. We have a classic on our hands. And Jack Roach, lovely little 1-2 there through the lines, and that's both Limerick midfielders now on top. Waterford arriving. Dylan Murphy trying to get his paw to this one. Outside, Ryan Malumphy, scoring opportunity. Ryan Malumphy, number 4 for the Bally of Upper Man. A real tour de force, as we were saying at half-time. 4.
He's a lot of telling plays inside in that 40.
Launch forward. This free for Waterford. It's going to hang. Drops around the square. Who's going to be reacting? Can Waterford pull the first time? It is! It's into the back of the net. It's a goal for Latetia, and it's scored by Keane Delaney from Bullerstown. The ball dropped in there. We saw Limerick do in the first half. Gavin O'Brien pulls on the ground, and Keane Delaney does likewise. He was quickest to react, and the man from Bullerstown flat.
But unfortunately, we've only one score to show from it.
Darren Murphy maybe a little bit on the casual side there, but every 1-2 between himself and Stephen Coffey, and away goes the St Mary's Eastman. Off to Dylan Murphy. Dylan backs himself. He can do no wrong so far tonight, and Dylan Murphy has really electrified this encounter. That's another one for the man from Rowan Moore. Point number 8 of the evening. He's on top of it. Whistle to the lips. Who's going to fight for this one? Limerick have it. No, Waterford have it. Stevie Coffey. Coffey with possession trying to drive out. Referee blows the full-time whistle. It's all over. Dara O'Sullivan punches the air with delight down underneath. It's David Franks and Dara greet each other with gusto. It's first round victory for Waterford here at the TUS Gaelic Grounds in a monumental